Radina is in charge of Kabbalistic medicine. For the most part, in my personal experience, this involves charging physical medicines, such as herbs, elixirs, or liquids, with various Kabbalistic formulae. This may also involve the use of holy baths and other materials. I will not reveal any of the formulas Radina has granted me to this point in time in this presentation. If that is something you're interested in, you will need to work with him. Now, a few notes on why you should not work with Radina. First of all, you need to understand that these spirits have an intelligence of their own. And for the most part, they reflect off your internal mirrors. For those of you familiar with Franz Barden's soul mirrors, or the black and white mirrors, you'll know what I am talking about. For those of you who are not, let me give a little bit of an explanation. For the most part, and this is not completely true, but mostly true, spirits reflect off of a practitioner who brings them forth. So, if you lead a nice, clean life and you are a good person, that is generally the nature of a spirit that you will encounter. However, if you have made no effort to clean up your personal act, either through repeatedly establishing equilibrium, developing precepts, or doing the work of the black and white mirrors, these entities will reflect off of what they see in you. And what they see in you will determine how they present themselves. The result of which is a spirit that is negatively inclined is usually the result of a spirit reflecting off the negative aspect of a practitioner's personality. This is not exclusively true. Do not get me wrong, there are many entities out there that are entirely negative in origin and should never be contacted by anybody for any purpose. That said, if you are going to work with Radina, you need to have made efforts to have cleaned up your personal life. Second, you need to have mastery of your own Akasha. If you do not have mastery of your own Akasha, instead of performing the path of the magician, you will be performing the path of the sorcerer. And this is a game that you will lose. Without access to your own Akasha, when dealing with entities, it inevitably turns into a battle of will. And because these entities do not have physical bodies, and in many cases exist beyond the reach of time and space, the fact of the matter is they can heckle you at their leisure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You do not want this. You want to be in charge of the process of evoking any spirit, and most importantly, having the ability to send it away. That ability to send it away is highly contingent upon your ability to access Akasha at will. As the simple fact of the matter is, the bodies that the spirits inhabit when they come into this level of existence are very susceptible to Akashic influence. They can literally be torn apart by this. Now, this does not kill them. It just banishes them back to wherever they came from, and coming here takes quite a bit of effort. Radina as an entity is not a negative one. However, if you do not have access to your own Akasha, and you have made no effort to mitigate your own personality issues, you will end up evoking, sooner or later, a negative manifestation of that entity. And this can make your life quite miserable. In short, don't do this. On the other hand, if your intention is to work with the planetary meditations, a better ally cannot be found than Radina. He has